Welcome to the Mastodons and NCAA College Volleyball IPFW against Ball State tonight. Some of the seniors on the floor for IPFW getting some awards. Very important game for both teams here tonight because resting on the outcome is a #1 seed in the MIVA tournament coming up later this month. Ball State comes in at 4-1 in the conference, IPFW at 5-0, so the winner more than likely will be the #1 seed in that Midwestern Intercollegiate Volleyball Association tournament, and most likely will face Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Good crowd on hand here tonight, considering the Comets are in town. Neil Day and his father. Neil, a senior, transferred from East Stroudsburg State, one of the leading blockers in the nation. And there you see Mike Steiner, 5'8" senior out of Wayne High School. Tom Junkie, the other senior.
For the 1992 senior class.
I'm Paul Farbaugh along with color analyst Jamie Brown here tonight, former IPFW Volley Don. Should be calling the color for you.
Here we can get a good look at all the seniors on the team this year.
And now the starting lineups for the two teams. First, the visiting team from Ball State University.
As you said earlier, Paul, how important it is for Ball State to win tonight, just as well as IPFW. If Ball State wins in 4 or less games to win the match, they will have the #1 seed. But if IPFW wins, I believe regardless, they have the #1 seed being 5-0 and Ball State being 4-1.
Well, IPFW has beaten Ball State 3 times this year already, but this is the first time the two teams have met here in Fort Wayne. The last time the two teams met, Ball State lost the first 2 games, came back and won games 3 and 4. And then in the rally match, or the rally set rather, IPFW prevailed 15-8 in the 5th.
One thing I think is important for both teams, well, for Ball State to win tonight, is to play real consistent. They have to play at a real high intensity level, and that's about the only way they're going to beat IPFW, and therefore IPFW has to play real consistent also, or Ball State can very easily snatch it away from them. Down to the floor, and we'll get starting lineups.
University in his 28th season is Don Shondell. He is assisted by Joel Walton. And now the starting lineup for your IPFW Volleydons. They come in 24-7 overall, 5-0 in the MIVA, ranked 7th in the nation. A 6'4" sophomore from Yaco, Puerto Rico, #3, Norman Moldovar. A 6'4" senior from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, #5, Neil Day. A 6'4" junior from Rochester, New York, #7, Quentin Spiegel. A 6'3" senior from Minneapolis, Minnesota, #8, Tom Junkie. A 6' junior from Caguas, Puerto Rico, #9, Raul Papaleo. And the captain of the Dons, a 6'8" sophomore from Woodburn, Indiana, #10, Loy Ball. This season, Arnie Ball. He is assisted by Dennis Johnson and Mark Franke.
Okay, we just got the starting
for the playing of our national anthem.
Let's go through the starting lineups. Ball State right after the national anthem. Welcome back to the Mastodome, getting ready to roll here in game one. IPFW versus Ball State in NCAA college volleyball. This is sort of like Indiana Purdue in basketball, Indiana Purdue in anything. These two teams have a long rivalry, and Ball State on top early on, but IPFW 3 straight this year. There you see the stats there. IPFW 5-0 in the conference. Control their own destiny. Could be a #1 seed in the MIVA tournament. Overpass there. Tom Junkie for IPFW a little tentative at the net, side out Ball State.
Little miscommunication on that play. I think Raul and Tom both went up for the overpass and just need to communicate that.
That time between Papaleo and Day. John Shondell, son of Coach Don Shondell. He's been at Ball State for 28 years, over 600 wins. IPFW having a little problems with the pass. Will Papaleo with an error. 2-0 Ball State. Shondell on serve. Papaleo still problems with the pass. Ball now back to Papaleo. Possibly over the attack line that time.
Passing's off right now for Raul. He needs to hopefully straighten that out, and Ball State out on a quick lead with 3-0.
Ball on the keep-off for the kill. That time, Tom Junkie. First kill for IPFW.
Looks like Loy ball was in the net. That was a tight pass. Nice try by Loy to save that ball, but just didn't quite execute it.
Papaleo with a dink, dug out nicely. Ball's going to reset. Spiegel now. Raul Papaleo first kill tonight. Papaleo goes back on serve at 0-4. Just getting underway, best of 5. Spiegel with a big block. Quentin Spiegel, the junior. That time off the blocker, Day. Papaleo.
Once again, lack of communication. That ball high off the block is the middle back position. That's their ball, and that should have been Raul's. He needs to either pick up the communication or talk a little bit louder so there isn't that lack of.
Service error, Paul. The keeper off with the service error. Quentin Spiegel back on serve for the Volleyball. Sent nicely by Shondell. Combination play. Scott Oath gets on the board. First kill of the evening. 4-1, Oath back on serve. Ball now back set for Spiegel. Backline attack, blocked wide. Quentin Spiegel, a 6'4" junior out of Rochester, New York. Getting extended playing times over the past few matches. IPFW into the net that time, side out, Ball State. Todd Reimer back on serve at 1-4.
Young freshman for Ball State out of Racine, Wisconsin. He kind of can be a real inspirational player, but he has his moments also where he can be very emotional where that gets in his way.
That time Almodovar couldn't quite come through with the kill attempt. Point Ball State. 5-1. Ball now with a quick hitter.
Roy has to be careful with that. Talifero was right on that, and if he does that too much, he could end up being blocked. So let's hope he disguises it a little bit better.
Shondell. Ball that time with the kill attempt. Did not draw Ball State into that one, side out Ball State. Loy Ball, the 6'10" sophomore setter for IPFW. Papaleo with a tough pass that time. Wipe off, Loy Ball, smart play.
Great play by Loy. That was a nice job where he knew that block would be there. The tight was pass. He went ahead and pushed it off the block where it went out of bounds. Nice play.
1-5 IPFW on serve. Now the set coming cross court.
No touch on that block by Quinton, so that's another point for IPFW. Let's hope they can get some momentum rolling here. Ball State has jumped out to a quick lead of 5-2.
That one just misses the line. The number you saw next to the score, IPFW is number 7 in the nation, Ball State number 13. IPFW in the top 20 volleyball teams. Bad pass there by Moldovar for the 87th consecutive week. Well, IPFW struggling with the passing. Greg Romano for Ball State back on serve at 6-2. Ball goes and gets another bad pass. Papaleo hits it over. Shondell now back set. Papaleo with a block at the net. That time the 1 set. Scott Oath with his 2nd kill.
Scott Oath is a big gun for Ball State. He's another freshman, and we'll see a lot of him in the future. I know when IPFW was down at Ball State the last time, he was a real strong hitter for Ball State, got a lot of kills out of the middle, so I'm sure that'll be one key thing is IPFW needs to stop him or start blocking him. So
I get a good look at Coach Arnie Ball, 12th year here. He's built a program really from nothing out at sort of akin to building a swimming program out in an African country. Not a lot of volleyball out here before Coach Ball came here. Got his 200th win this year. And IPFW has won more games this year than they have in any previous year. Service error that time by Greg Romano. Neil Day, one of the seniors. That time the 1 set. Scott Oath. The setter Shondell back on serve for Ball State. Kept alive by Junkie. One-on-one that time.
IPFW looking a little flat all around tonight. Passing's not on, you know, everything's just not quite gelling the way they need it to, so hopefully they'll get it together.
Well, it all starts with a pass. Papaleo takes a pass and with a kill attempt. His first, or second rather, scratch that, 2nd kill of the evening. Papaleo back on serve. It's tough for IPFW to get in the offense when they're having bad passes and Ball has to run all over the court to get it there. That time, Junkie at the net. Great kill attempt that time. Todd Reimer.
Not quite where that went around the block. It looks like I saw Quentin Spiegel motioning right over his inside hand. He needs to be the one to close the hole, so.
Off-speed kill attempt by Quentin Spiegel, his 2nd kill of the evening. Quentin normally coming off the bench 3rd and 4th games, give the team an inspirational lift. Getting the nod tonight here. Shondell, another cross-court pass.
Little questionable set on that, had quite a bit of spin. He kind of took it from the side and pushed it outside, but looks like that official thought it was fine.
8-3 the score, Ball State. Service error there by Scott Oath. 3rd service error in this game for Ball State. But that's been about the only problems they've had in the first game. Tom Junkie, senior out of Minneapolis, on serve. That time the 1 set. Greg Romano with a kill. His first of the evening. Ball State going over the middle. Normally finding one blocker. Moldovar, good pass. Lloyd Ball, back set for Spiegel.
Nice set selection by Lloyd. All the momentum was brought to the left side of the court, and he made a nice back set to reverse the motion and caught the block off guard. Quentin didn't have a block up. That was a nice choice.
Tough pass there. Linesman calls it good. The linesman tonight, Paul and Dan Springoff. Back on serve at 8-3 now. Robert Talaferro. That time Neil Day with a 1 set. Day's first kill. Volleyball, the setter, back on serve. Jump service is long. His second service error. Stuck on 8-3. Ball stayed on serve. Talifero. Papaleo, front line attack. Junkie digs it out. Spiegel against two blockers. Ball State reading IPFW's passes. Spiegel again, this time uses a dink. Smart play.
Nice job by Quentin. He, number 11 for Ball State, Todd Reimer. I think he knew that Quentin might tip for the fact he got blocked, but that was a nice spot by Quentin to place it right over his head where he couldn't get it. That was an excellent choice.
Good spinning service by Neil Day off two blockers. Ball keeps it alive. Two more hits. Spiegel sets up ball. Backline attack. Neil Day, or stretch that. Loy Ball, rather.
It was a nice swing by Loy. That was a great all-around team effort on that. There was a good block. They got a nice deflect where they could get another play out of it.
Second assist for Quentin Spiegel. Put that with a block. That time, Almodovar could not dig it out. On the kicker off. Coming in, hitting at a 33% kill percentage. Ball State doing well to keep that alive. Nice dig. Ball now. Top spin kill. Did not catch Ball State's hands. Spiegel trying. 9-4 now. The setter, John Shondell, back on serve. Papaleo with a pass. Back to Papaleo. No blockers that time.
Nice set by Loy. He had pumped the middle twice in a row. Here we can see this. Ball State thinks he's going with the middle. They don't go, and then no block makes it nice for Raul to get a good kill.
That time IPFW let it go wide. 5-9, Papaleo on serve. Shondell now, cross-court set. Off Junkie that time. Todd Reimer, his second kill.
One thing that makes it difficult for maybe IPFW's middle blockers is John Shondell. He sets a real quick high, not high outside, I shouldn't say, more of a shoot. And it makes it real difficult for that middle blocker to get out there, and it seems like IPFW struggled a little bit to get the block clear out there when he shoves it outside.
Norman Almodovar, his first kill of the evening. He has 415 coming in. So his gun has been silenced. Nice dink attempt. Day digs it out. Ball finishes. Fourth kill for Loy Ball, the setter.
Here's a great play, but you can see it. Neil starts it by getting that ball just up and then Junkie, and that's one thing we haven't seen a lot is Loy actually attacking the ball as a hitter, and it's nice to see. He's gotten quite a few kills tonight just starting out.
Ball State goes to a timeout quickly here. Try to stop the momentum.
IPFW slowly crawling back from a 2-8 deficit, now 6-9.
Well, we remarked before how these two teams have a little bit of a rivalry going. In the decade from 81 to 90, Ball State was 30-2 against IPFW. And since 1991, IPFW has turned it around. 7-2 against the Cardinals. You just got to look there at Don Shondell. His record at Ball State, 637 wins, 218 on the other side, 28 years the coach. That time, kill attempt good. Robert Taliver. Now Talifero, Taliver. Kevin Lasso, backcourt specialist coming in. Scott Oak. Taking a break, could go right back in. So serving at 6-9. Back set Spiegel.
Once again, by Lloyd jump setting, he and Tom going up for the quick attack. It held the two blockers, and Quentin made an excellent choice to set back, and Quentin didn't have a block.
Tom Junkie, good spinning service. Shondell. That time, Papaleo took the pass. Junkie was in position for it for IPFW.
Raul
Reimer.
Pardon me, I was just going to say, Raul just doesn't seem quite as on top of his game as he usually is. Maybe he's just having a little slow start tonight, but usually he's fairly consistent.
Service error, Todd Reimer. That is the 4th in this game. Aaron Almodovar back on serve for IPFW at 6'9". Flat service. Shondell again going to that side of the court. Still alive, have to get it over. Shondell again going that side of the court. 2 blockers, Papaleo keeps it alive. Have to get it over this time, Papaleo does. So, that time the 1 set, good. Greg Romano with a kill. His 2nd of the evening. Side out Ball State back on serve. Robert Tolliver. Neil Day that time, quick set. And Jamie, how familiar are these teams with each other that they know what to take away from each other? Ball State taking away the middle from IPFW?
I think they're trying, and also maybe Loy's attack. You can see on that last replay that they had 2 blockers up when he jump set the ball, and I think that's one thing they're going to try to do is at least take the attack away from Loy. You know, he has a big advantage being 6'8" over. I don't believe any of their guys are quite that tall, but that'll be one thing. You know, usually Ball State and IPFW play quite a few times through the year. I think they've only met 3 times, which that sounds like a lot, but usually they're meeting a lot more times. So kind of pretty much experience with what each other's doing.
Kill attempt good there by Papaleo. During the action, Ohio State had an attack go wide, so it is now 7-9. Juan Ortiz coming in for Neil Day. Neil's had some problem with turf toe. Juan Ortiz is a senior. Swing hitter has also done some setting. That time the dink there by Shondell. And both of the setters here, sons of the coaches. Sort of like the point guard in basketball, very well drilled fundamentally. Time a smart play by Shondell. 7-9 or 9-7, scratch that for Ball State on serve. 1 set again, Ball State there. That time 3 blockers shut down Ball State. Papaleo on serve now at 7-9 for IPFW. Shondell combination there, that time good.
Right there, I think Loy a little disgusted with himself. He had already started to fall down before he played the ball, and you could see he was, you know, like, gosh darn it, I got to stay on my feet. And that's real important when that tip's coming over, that you stay on your feet to play that ball, not to just fall down to the ball. You want to push through and play it.
Paul Nikiforov out now. Craig Skinner, you see there, in. Ball State has gone to the substitutions early tonight. Off the blocker. Ball State still alive. Shondell going cross court again. Ortiz gets a hand on it. Almodovar swings it back over. Shondell. Todd Reimer, his 3rd kill. Ball State has come out very focused tonight. Only problem with Ball State has been some service errors. Almodovar with a kill attempt against 2 blockers.
Norman going through a pretty big block, 6'6", 6'5". That's uncommon to, it's kind of tough going up against a block like that, but he did a nice job.
Off the blockers, 2 more hits coming. Romano went to get it for Ball State, tried to save it. There's a shot at Loy Ball. He's probably more than 6'8". A good 6'10". Ball's now the setter. Spiegel, backline attack. Still alive, Ball State. Great hustle, but couldn't get to it. Todd Reimer and Greg Romano both slide and dive there. Spiegel on serve at 9-10 now. Turned in by Ball, still alive. That time, 3 blockers. Volleyball with a block.
Nice block by Tom and Lloyd both, and Norman got over there, got a 3-man block up there. I don't know if, I believe it was Todd Reimer went up to swing at that, and not much of a choice, but when you have a 3-man block up there. Score tied at 10-10. IPFW's making a comeback. This is what we normally see. IPFW playing a little bit stronger than what they were at the beginning of the game, so let's hope they can keep the consistency and the intensity to keep it going. Have a fairly big crowd out tonight. Quite a few people, more than what I guess I thought. Maybe it's just because it's the last home match.
IPFW coming into the last few home games of the season, averaging about 1,400. It's about 2nd in the nation. Brigham Young averaging around that number also.
Very important right here for Quentin to get this ball in. That's a common tactic by coaches. It's to call a timeout and see if they ice the server to get a air.
That time Tom Junkie into the net for IPFW. Side out Ball State. Good timeout by Coach Shondell. Back on serve, Scott Oath. Moldovar, nice pass ball. One set, Junkie off the 1 blocker. Top spin kill. Ball with the dink. It's his 5th kill of the evening. Twice he's gone to the dink.
With his reach, he just goes right over the block on that. He's done that a couple times for Ball State. I've seen him into a couple other teams. He goes up to tip, and he more or less tips it almost right in the face of the guy standing by the net due to his reach and being able to reach that high.
Oh, yeah, substitutions coming both ways. And for the Ball State lineup now, Dave Bear. And for Robert Taliver. Thought we were going to get Juan Ortiz to come back in for Neil Day, but Junkie is on serve. Bad pass there. Shondell takes it. Going back to Bear. That time again, Junkie and Papaleo overlapping. Todd Reimer, the freshman, back on serve at 10-10. That time blocked in nicely. Shondell. 11-10 now. Ball State. Moldovar over 2 blockers that time. His 3rd kill of the evening.
Here we can see this right here. I believe Norman gets 2 blockers up on him. The outside blocker's a little late, so he goes around him.
A little late, and they didn't have the net covered that time. Moldovar went right over him. Back on serve, the substitution for Ball State, Dave Bear. With the service there, the 5th. The first game for Ball State. Volleyball on serve now for IPFW at 10-11. Dink effective that time. IPFW into the net. Side out Ball State. Greg Romano on serve. He's also a freshman. Also out of Racine, Wisconsin. Spiegel that time, and a mistake there by Romano.
It's a gift to Quentin because that was going out of bounds.
Here's a look at Quentin Spiegel. Neil Day on serve at 10-11. Bad pass there by Bear. Ball State has to dump it over. Junkie now with the set.
Nice play by Ball State to get that ball over, but once again, it's a nice play by IPFW to set the quick in the middle. Catching Ball State off guard.
Quentin Spiegel, 5th kill. That time attack is long. 12-11, IPFW. Gonna have a substitution now for Ball State. Bob DiDonato coming out. Greg Romano. 12-11, first time IPFW has been up in this game. Serve is long that time. Shondell back on serve for Ball State. Papaleo. Dump back over now. IPFW with the chance. Blocked one-on-one that time. Todd Reimer. Big block.
Big block for Ball State. That was a really nice block. It was one-on-one, and he took the cross-court shot. And, Raul, I don't believe, got quite outside to get a good swing at that ball.
Overpass. Chance for Reimer, blocked. Two more hits. Papaleo this time going across the net. Attack is wide, and Raul Papaleo a little off for IPFW. I'll let you know about this. The College Cable Access Program Guide provides information about our programming, including IPFW sports telecasts. Receive your free Channel 6 program guide. Send your name, address, and zip code to College Cable Access Center at IPFW, 2101 Coliseum Boulevard East. Now stick with me here, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46805. Or give us a call at 481-6582.
Still serving for the Cardinals, number 4, John Shondell.
Shondell on serve at 13-12 for Ball State. 3 consecutive points for Ball State, 14-12. This could be game 1 right here. Shondell on serve.
Papaleo really struggling right now. He's 3 consecutive errors. He has to concentrate on what's next, not think about what's happened before.
Back set for Spiegel, one-on-one, comes through with his 6th kill. Will Papaleo on serve now at 12-14. And the first best of 5, Shondell now. Second option, Almodovar with a big block. 13-14 now. Shondell again, setting wide. Great kill attempt there by Todd Reimer.
Quinton needs to take that cross-court shot away. They haven't really hit line at all tonight, and I think, you know, if they keep consecutively hitting the same shot, you want to take that shot away and make them change their shots. And he hasn't done that. He needs to take that cross-court shot away. And
perhaps a little gamemanship there by the Volleyball. Wiping the perspiration off the floor. Don't know if it was there or not, making the server wait. Chad Blatchley coming in. Quentin Spiegel coming out. Jamie, what does Chad do that makes his serve very effective in these situations?
I don't know if he just has a real strong floater, I believe, when he serves. And haven't seen too much of Chad this year, at home at least. And I think the past couple matches he's put a big spark on IPFW.
That time Blatchley comes through with a good service. A bad pass by Ball State. Set up the block attempt by IPFW. A good block, 2-on-1. Well, it's knotted at 14 now. Tough serve again. Bear handles it. That time Reimer misses wide.
Great job by Neil Day. You can see right there he was right on the line, ready to play that ball, and he waited and it was out of bounds. That was a nice job to be disciplined and just read the ball right where it's at.
Just misses. Blatchley just misses on the service. And the crowd on their feet already. 15-14 IPFW back on serve for Ball State now is Scott Oath. Almodovar with a tough overpass. Papaleo comes up to play it. Ball now set. Blatchley. Attack is wide. Tough kill attempt there for Blashley. The ball wasn't set high enough for him. That's not really Chad's forte. Quentin Spiegel coming back in. We're knotted at 15 here. Ball State on serve, Scott Oath. That serve is long. Shondell again setting for the cross court. Spiegel saves it. Reset by Shondell. One set. Papaleo tries to dive and get it. Comes up empty, side out, Ball State.
Nice defensive effort by IPFW, going for it.
Todd Reimer on serve at 15 all. Maldivar coming back to him that time. Sticks it between the blockers. Shondell. Number 10, Bob Donato. Tough service. Shondell resetting. Block still alive by Ball State. Great play, but is wide.
Nice block by IPFW, but that was good coverage by Ball State. They just about had a play out of that.
16-15. Bear hits wide. Game one, IPFW 17-15 after being down 8-3. Comes back.
Great effort by IPFW. That has to be real tough on Ball State, really take the wind out of their sails. You know, they had advantage of this game, had the momentum, and IPFW got a little bit relaxed and got back into the game and really made a strong comeback. And hopefully that'll boost their confidence a little for the next.
Well, service errors certainly played into Ball State's disfavor. Losing the first game up as late as 14-12, had 7 service errors. We're going to step aside right now. First game, 17-15, IPFW. Back after these messages.
Pretty foxy, kiddo.
Ma'am, excuse me. Could you help me, please? Sir, could you help me, please? My little girl, she needs blood. Could you help me?
I'm sorry.
Somebody, please? My daughter, she needs blood. Could you please help? Somebody help me.
Imagine if you had to ask for blood to save the life of someone you love. Next time the American Red Cross asks, give blood, please. For over 2 millennia, Western society has generated a rich visual tradition of painting, sculpture, and architecture. What do these images mean? How can we understand them? Art of the Western world will take you on an exciting journey that will suggest answers to these and other questions. Beginning in ancient Greece and ending on the brink of the future, it will examine many of mankind's most enduring artistic achievements.
Back at the Mastodon. NCAA college volleyball action. Number 7 IPFW against number 13 Ball State. IPFW's winners in the first, 17-15. Coming down from as much as an 8-2 deficit and a 14-12 deficit late. Ball State has really read the middle quite well. IPFW has gone there, Jamie, normally getting 2, sometimes even 3 blockers up against that quick one set over the middle.
Yeah, they are. I think IPFW is known for their good middle attack, whether it's Paper Roulade or Quentin Spiegel in the middle, or if it's Tom Junkie and Neil Day. You know, they're real successful, and I think that's one thing a lot of teams try to focus on for IPFW is their middle, get them out of their middle, so they're not quite as diverse with their offense, but there again, Ball State has a real successful middle also, so it's kind of a contest between both teams, and I think right now neither team has set the middle too much, but I don't know if passing's real on for them or that they're both just reading it real well.
Well, a couple players that are on for Ball State right now, the freshman Todd Reimer. I have him unofficially here with 4 kills. That could be incorrect. Also Scott Oath with 4 kills for Ball State. On the other side, Quentin Spiegel has come up big. Not normally a starter for IPFW during much of the season. Has 6 kills already. Has a couple assists and a block, solo block, as well as a block assist. There you get a look at Coach Arnie Ball. As we mentioned before, he got his 200th win this year. 24 wins, 7 losses for IPFW this year, 11-11 Ball State. Teams have switched sides here, and we're ready for the second game.
One thing I think is important for IPFW is they can't let Ball State get any momentum in this game. And right here we get a good look at the op official, Patty Salvatore. But what I was saying was Ball State, if you give them a little bit of momentum, they're going to go with it. They're a good, well-balanced team. They have a real deep bench, and it's just a rivalry. They tend to get up for things, and you just can't let them get a little bit of edge on you, just like they did the first game. But thank goodness IPFW came back. So let's hope IPFW comes out strong once again.
Shondell, the setter on serve for Ball State. One hitter that time, off-speed kill attempt by Junkie. Tom's only had 2 kills tonight. Papaleo nicks the neck side out, Ball State. Seen a lot of service errors tonight, and Raul Papaleo not playing nearly as consistently as he normally does for IPFW. Have a lot of kill attempts blocked or hit wide. That time just set a little wide for him. You see Raul motioning there, wanted to set a little closer into the net. Had to reach back and get it. Ball now with a high set. Aldevar going cross court. Norman Aldevar, 4th kill of the night. Quentin Spiegel on serve. Shondell, 1 set that time. Off the head of Junkie. It's a speaker overhead, side out, or a scratch hat rather. 1-1 now. No, it is a side out. 0-1 back on serve is Scott Oath. Both serving at 2-0. That time, tough set there by Loy Ball. A back set coming all the way across court. A very, very difficult set there.
There was a difficult set for Norman to hit, but he did a really nice job of trying to shove it off the block and shove it into the antenna. And the touch was last off Ball State before it hit the antenna, so side out IPFW.
By that time, Shondell just could not get underneath the set. Set into the net. 1-2 now. Tom Junkie on serve. Jump set that time. Dink blocked by Neil Day. Robert Tolliver trying a little finesse there. Neil Day and Loy Ball both up on that one. Overpass. Aldevar. Into the net though. Jamie, when an overpass like that, players have to know where the net's at, what they can do at the net.
Right, and just a lot of how far it's coming over the net, you know, how much you're going to hit it, whether you're just going to have to either maybe block it, throw it to the floor, or it can go up and get a full swing. That's sometimes hard to judge. You get a lot of anticipation of that, you know, it's like the perfect set and you just want to cream it. So sometimes it is easy to get into the net.
2-2, the block still alive. Day hits it up. Spiegel pushes it over. Shondell with a reset. Dink that time. Romano, the freshman. Attack wide, 3-2. Aldevar on serve for IPFW. Shondell, quick hit. That time he spun on that pass.
One advantage to John Shondell is he is left-handed, so if that pass is tight, he can just turn in the air and hit with his left hand, and that's a big advantage for a setter to be left-handed, is the ability to do that, because it really catches the blockers off guard.
Much more deceptive there when they do not have to change position. That was a remarkable play by Shondell. 3-2 IPFW. Shondell going to get it. Great get by Shondell. In the press row there. Neil Day off speed.
Excellent hustle by John Shondell. You know, pass clear over here to the sideline. He made a great effort to get it up and make a play out of it. That's good to see. I'm sure that's what Coach Shondell likes to see out of his son.
Well, once again, jump service. We've seen it often this year. Either hit or miss. And that time is long by Ball. Second option there. Quentin Spiegel. His 7th. Neil Day on serve at 4-2. That time the one set taken by Scott Oath. Back where we started from, through one rotation now. Ball State on serve. Shondell, the setter. Second option that time, still alive. Ball State can't come up with it. Papaleo on serve at 4-2. That time blocked one-on-one. Junkie got a piece of it. Two blockers that time. Reimer throws it between them. Call the keeper off on serve for Ball State. It's been quiet. He's one of their main guns. Have him for 3 kills. Time to Kiefer off. Saved it.
Nice set by Loy. A couple plays before, he sets a double quick up with the opposite player going a back one and the middle going a front one, and that really throws him off. That time he kicked it to the back row and no block there.
There you see the double quick on the opposite side. Attack is wide, however. 5-2 Spiegel on serve for IPFW. Both teams misfiring a little bit to start out the second game. That time one-on-one, Tom Junkie turns back, Robert Tolliver.
Nice solo block there by Tom. You can get a good shot of him right here. That's that shot I was talking about earlier about, you know, Ball State's tended to hit cross court all this game, and just take that shot away, make them at least make a choice on where they're going to hit the ball.
That time, poor pass for Ball State. Craig Skinner just in. IPFW jumping out 7-2 in the second game. Already up one game, 17-15 in the first. Coach Shondell going to take a word with his charges. Channel 6 invites businesses and organizations to consider underwriting the televising of IPFW sports events and other programs. For more information about how you can take advantage of this opportunity to provide a highly visible service to the community, call the Channel 6 office during business hours at 481-6582. And a testament to the volleyball being played here tonight. A good crowd on hand. The Fort Wayne Comets selling out the Coliseum, better than 8,000 plus over there. A lot of good sports going on tonight. Some of the more vocal fans on the sidelines. That time blocked by Junkie, paints the baseline. Tom Junkie's had 3 solo blocks tonight. 8-2 Spiegel on serve. Next to the net, service error, side out Ball State, substitution coming in. Bob DiDonato in the lineup, Scott Oath getting the rest. 2-8, DiDonato back on serve.
DiDonato, an upperclassman for Ball State, junior out of Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin.
Bat sec for Spiegel. He had to wait on it. That time, Lloyd Ball.
He was waiting on that one. Nice hang time by Lloyd to grab it and put it down.
That time, service ace, Tom Junkie. Going to have another substitution. Coach Shondell trying to shake things up for Ball State. Paul Baxter in. Todd Reimer, the freshman, coming out. Perhaps wants to shore up the passing right there. That was hit over where Reimer was just stationed. Oh, that time the overpass kill attempt missed by Day. And again, a very difficult play. It's very deceiving.
Yeah, it can either be quick, it can be slow, it just depends. IPFW's had a little problem with that tonight on the overpass.
That time, Neil Day running behind the set by Ball.
Here we can see this back one ball. Hits nice down the line.
It's a new wrinkle. Jump service by Moldovar. I haven't seen that much this year. That time blocked out of bounds. Neil Day and Boy Ball couldn't turn that one in. Kill by Craig Skinner. Ball State's got to get something going here, down 2-9 in the second. Good service by Skinner. Spiegel with a great topspin kill.
Quinton's pretty effective out of the back row. He doesn't often get dug. I can't even talk here. He just reaches real high and gets a lot of topspin on the ball.
Right now, Ball State having all sorts of problems with passing. Service error for Loy Ball. Stretches it out to 10-2 now. Again going. That's Skinner. Romano with a big kill. Time goes over two blockers to get it. Good kill attempt there. Romano on serve. Moldovar seemed to hit that one a little bit on the descent there. 3-10 Ball State now. Papaleo the pass. One set Day, no blockers that time.
No block there. That was nice for Neil. He had to love that. Here we can see he goes up, Boy jump sets, holds a block, and no block up.
DiDonato never went for the set or the block that time. A mistake on his part. Chad Blatchley in now. Neil Day having a seat. Blatchley came in and got a couple key points in that first game. Even the match at 14. Backline attack blocked that time. Papaleo and Junkie. Plenty of time to read where that ball was coming to.
Pardon me, I didn't hear what you're saying. I was watching the play. Sorry about that.
Kill attempt good that time. Called a keeper off. I was alluding to before, Jamie, I think the set was really high and IPFW had plenty of time to read where the set was going to get two blockers on it.
Right, I agree with you. That's gives them plenty of time to get outside and get it set up.
4 hits that time. Ball State a little out of sync right now. Shondell favors that low cross-court set. They're a little off right now. 11-3, good service by Papaleo. Shondell, back set. Good aggressive block by Moldovar. Dink. Moldovar inside the blockers.
Right here we can see Norman goes tip over the block. I believe Norman will go right inside the block. Yeah.
Back live now. Ball State blocked by Junkie, forced solo by Junkie. That time whiff. Paul Baxter just coming into the game.
That's a real tight set by John Shondell. It's tight and outside, and it's really hard to try and get outside and get a good swing.
Baxter tried to keep it within the antenna. little wide. Shondell coming out right now. Tony Engel coming in, he's a setter. 13-3 Papaleo on serve. Gonna reset here. Once the whistle blows, server has 5 seconds. Shondell's now gonna take a timeout. 13-3 here in the second. Ball State reeling just a bit.
Really struggling trying to get some momentum and get 6 guys in there that can work together. He's changed the lineup so many times. I don't know. Actually, I'm not even quite sure who's in there at the time. He's made a lot of subs just trying to get something going.
Very difficult for Ball State. Played well in the first game. Really should have blown IPFW out. Had a 14-12 advantage and a couple game points. Couldn't get the job done. Started off 2-0 here in the second game, and it is now 13-3. It has been a breakdown in passing and a breakdown in the service game as well. 13-3. That time, good swing by Baxter. Blatchley now resetting him, Aldevar. Back set, going back to Baxter. And the attack is wide. That time, not a good jump by Baxter. New setter in, Engel, number 12 for Ball State. Papaleo on serve now. Jump service for game 2. Good service. Engel sets it up. Baxter's got to dink it over. Blatchley now, 2 more hits. Ball 1 set. Still alive. Great get there by Romano. Blocked in by Spiegel and Junkie. And that is Junkie's 6th block of the game.
Boy, IPFW's blocking has just come on strong. Tom Junkie, number 1, he has blocked, I don't know how many solo blocks and assists he's been in just the tail end of this second game. And that's been, I think, a real crucial thing for IPFW because it's taken Ball State out of their offense. All the guys, you know, their blocking's improved just in this game. And it's really thrown Ball State for a loop. They're not quite sure where to go and swing the ball, and has to be tough.
We're going to step aside once again. 15-3 in the second, 17-15 in the first. IPFW up 2 games tonight. We'll be right back.
This is the increasingly competitive world we live in, and this is the country we want ahead of the competition. These are the people we'll be depending on to keep this country ahead of the competition. These are the colleges and universities we're relying on for the people we're depending on to keep this country ahead of the competition. So if you want America to stay number 1 in the world, do something about it. Give to the college of your choice.
What comes to your mind when you think about mathematics? Clowns, street sweepers, the Red Sox, robots, the weather, earthquakes, Disney World, pineapples, conventions, parking tickets, fishing? If these practical applications of contemporary mathematics didn't make your list, you should watch public television's math series For All Practical Purposes.
NCAA Division I Volleyball, IPFW, Ball State. A couple teams lost in the Midwest, but doing well in the rankings. IPFW number 7, latest Takahara Bowl. And Ball State comes in at 13. IPFW up 17-15 first game, 15-3 in the second. But this scenario was played out down in Muncie just a little bit ago. Win 5 games, and IPFW won the first and second game. Ball State came back and won third and fourth.
Right, yeah, that's real common of Ball State to come back and after they've been down 2 games and come back and win the next 2, and it'll be in 5 before you know it. That happens so much with IPFW and Ball State. Through the years it's happened that way, and you just can't give up. You know, Coach Shondell takes them out, gives them real good talk, and I don't know what he ever really tells them, but they always seem to come out pumped, and you just can't relax when you're playing them because they'll come back and they'll get a couple games from you if you're not quite on top of your game.
Well, during the 3-minute break between games here, Ball State went out in the hallway. Just coming back in, used the full 3 minutes. Shondell, Coach Shondell, 637 wins at Ball State. Trying to pump his team back up. Might see a few lineup changes for Ball State. We do. Dave Bear is going to start this one. Also in the lineup, Todd Reimer, the freshman, has been a solid contributor. John Shondell taken out for the last few points in the second game. The setter is back in. Greg Romano, number 9, is in for Ball State. Number 5, Paul Nikiforov, also in. And number 15, Scott Oath. For the Volleyball, Neil Day, Raul Papaleo, Quentin Spiegel, number 7, Tom Junkie, also on the front line, number 8. Volleyball, number 10, the center, and Norman Amaldabar. Neil Day on serve. In the third game, IPFW up 2 games to 0. Shondell. Kieffer blocked. This time it cost Reimer.
No touch on the block.
Looked like IPFW got a piece of it at the net, but the official says no. 1-0, Day on serve. Bear, nice dig. Quick attack, Scott Oath. John Shondell back on serve. Papaleo, 2 blockers that time off the block, off IPFW point, Ball State. One now. Maldabar to ball, backs it, Spiegel off the head of Oath that time.
Quentin Spiegel with quite a few kills tonight. I don't think we have an official stat, but possibly 8 kills so far in the game.
Oath that time, solo block, 5th one for Tom Junkie. 2-1, Papaleo on serve for IPFW. Little change up there. Cross court, Reimer blocked out of bounds. Spiegel on Maldabar there, couldn't turn it inside. And Reimer has been the most consistent attacker for Ball State tonight. Maldabar plays the pass well. Good get there by Reimer. That time off the blockers, off speed there by Dave Bear. He's also out of Racine, Wisconsin. 3 players, all from separate high schools from Racine, Wisconsin, on the Ball State squad.
Attack short, didn't quite make it over the net on that back row attack by Raul Papaleo.
Attack is wide by Maldabar. And Ball State out again, as they have been all 3 games. This time up 4-2. Up 8-2 in the first, 2-0 in the second. That time Lloyd tries to hit a blocker. And Ball State now up on top 5-2. I don't know what Coach Shondell said to Ball State, but it seems to have them playing with just a little bit more intensity. And IPFW a little lacking in that area right now.
Yeah, they are. They've let up a little bit. Common thing that's happened with IPFW playing Ball State, and they just can't do it. I think Coach Ball, you know, calling a timeout, saying, "Come on, guys, you can't be doing this. They'll get it from you if you let them."
As you mentioned before, Ball State is a streaky team. Once they get the momentum rolling, they can keep it going. Tom Junkie, the one set over the middle again.
It's one thing we really haven't seen too much is a lot of attack out of the middle for IPFW. They're holding their block. It's not that you know, they haven't been successful. I think what it is Loy's seen that they've held a block most of the time and chose other options.
3 blockers up that time for Ball State. Time the set coming from Todd Reimer. Give him the assist. Scott Oath going back on serve at 5-2. The knuckler fielded by Amaldavar, coming back to him. Shondell with a great get. Has to put it over. Spiegel down. Amaldavar this time going cross court.
Nice set by Loy. He had Tom and himself over on that side of the court where the pass was. They both jumped. Once again, Loy jump set. Tom was up for the quick, held 2 blockers, left Norman with 1 block. That's the way it's supposed to go, just by the book.
Tough pass there. Good play by Romano. Romano goes back to it again. Spiegel could not get it. Stuck on 5-2 now. Ball State up. Gonna have a little house cleaning done by Spiegel. As I mentioned before, 3 players from Racine, Wisconsin out on the floor. Ball State. Todd Reimer being one of them. That time Amaldavar with a little off-speed cross-court kill.
Nice finesse by Norman. He didn't go up real strong. He saw that corner open. Here we can get another look at it. He's going to look cross-court and he'll see. You're not going to really see, but he saw the open spot right on the 10-foot line.
That time kill good by Romano, getting back to Amaldavar's kill attempt there. He came in and looked like he was going to go down the line, then hit the ball before it crossed his attacking shoulder and went to the open spot. Good kill attempt by Amaldavar. A more difficult kill attempt, well executed. That time service error, and Ball State can't afford any of these, down 2 games to none. The setter Loy Ball on serve at 5-2. Jump service fielded nicely by Reimer. 3-time block. Quentin Spiegel going to get credit for that one.
Excellent block by IPFW. It wasn't the best set selection. All the congestion was brought right to the middle, and all the blockers very easy to get up there and get 3 on.
That time finds the coffin corner. Ball with another service ace, his second. And now 4-5 Ball on serve. Jump service again. Good service, fielded nicely by Bear, off the attack. Greg Romano that time off 2 blockers, going baseline.
Nice high swing by Greg. He went high off the hands of the block and tough for the defense to get it.
Tough set by Ball.
Once again, IPFW is blocking. They're on. They're reading Ball State real well, and they're getting a lot of 3-man blocks up. Neal reached to the middle and caught that one.
Back to live, the dink. A little too high. That time caught the line. Quentin Spiegel. Great get there by Amaldavar. A little too soft on Ball State. Had an opening there. Oh, we're knotted at 5 now. Neil Day on serve. Good knuckler that time. Service ace for Neil Day. And right now they're picking on Dave Bear.
Out of the 2 passes out there for Ball State right now, I would say David Bear is the weaker of the 2. He's just really struggled the past this year with, he hasn't been starting a lot, but in the past couple years that he's been with Ball State, he's always been a crucial player for him, a big gun, and this year he's kind of struggling, and I think IPFW going after him and passing is the right thing to do because he just hasn't been executing like he normally does. And when you know if somebody's picking on you when they're serving to pass, it even puts a little bit more pressure on you because you kind of have that going through your head that, you know, I got to pass this ball, and he's struggling right at the moment.
Well, what is he doing wrong right now, Jamie? Is he not getting in a position to field the ball? Is he still moving by the time he sets the ball? There's another overpass, but that time Shondell comes up with a block.
Yeah, I think he's just wasn't quite moving his feet. You know, he's reaching to the side, the ball's deflecting off his arms, going a lot of the times to the left, and I think it's a matter of just moving his feet and getting stopped.
Good service there by Shondell. Nice one-handed set by Ball. That time off of Maldivar and into the over facing there for a point for Ball State. Now knots it at 6-all. Shondell on serve. From Maldivar. This time 2 blockers on again. And Norman saw that, tried to go cross court.
I think Norman right there could, you know, thinking, you know, I got to think about the set here. It was maybe a little bit too far in front of the 10-foot line and should have had a little bit better selection. That
time, miscommunication there with Ball and Papaleo, error to Ball. Peppa Relat coming in. First time we've seen him tonight. Out of Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. Neil Day coming out. Spiegel, that time Ball State into the net. IPFW now down 6-8. And Papaleo on serve. Now he has a whistle in 5 seconds. Another pass. Off to the right this time. Good swing by Reimer. Kid's got really good mechanics. Well, now we're just waiting for a ball to show up from somewhere. It does.
A little delay of game on IPFW's part.
Might have been long, but Papaleo decides to hit it. Now Spiegel dumps it over and finds a corner. Poor defense that time by Nikiforov.
Quentin's been the go-to guy on a side out quite often tonight. He's doing a real nice job.
Quentin with 10 kills already. That time attack is wide by O. Scratch that, must have caught a line.
Thought that was a little wide myself, but I guess the line judge has a better view.
Service error for Scotto.
Right now I think Ball State's trying to serve short to IPFW to try and take them out of their quick offense. That's usually what you're trying to do when you serve short is take the quick offense out of play.
Overpass, Ball converts. 7-8 now. And Junkie on serve. Bear again. Poor pass. Off the blockers. Papaleo saves it. Ball off the blockers. Finds a hole.
Great hustle by Raul to get that play. That was a nice job. Turn and run. Make the play back into the court. And Pepe Relat was right there. And Lloyd put it down for a kill. That was a real nice all-around effort by IPFW. That's great to see.
Number 9, Raul Papaleo for IPFW has been off his game a little bit tonight. Don't know if he has a knee sprain or what. Wearing a brace on the left knee. Kill attempt good by Ball State. Back on serve, Todd Reimer. Number 11, knotted at 8s. Third game, 2-0 IPFW. 17-15, 15-3. Short service again. Ball takes advantage. No blocker went up with him that time.
Nice shot by Lloyd. That was a quick, aggressive tip. You can see right here. Oh.
Back to live action.
Sorry, caught off guard. I didn't see what the call was. I thought it was just a little bit of a delayed call. I believe the official called a lift on Lloyd, which I would have to disagree. That ball was clearly right in front of him, and he didn't change the direction of the ball. That's what she said he did.
Well, it's in the books now, 9-8. Moldavar off 2 blockers. Volleyball has been going to Moldavar on the left side, his strong side. That time Romano off the new player in the game, Pepe Rolat. And both teams starting to pick it up a little bit here. Dave Bear with a service error. Volleyball on serve. That time Bear did not know whether to play it. Played it right off his chin, service ace. 3rd one for Volleyball. Not to deny, Craig Skinner coming in. He's going to be the one that takes the passes for Ball State here. Dave Bear coming out. That time Skinner just barely gets to it. Romano off 2 blockers, 2 hits. Papaleo blocked that time by Romano. Moldavar now with a back set to Spiegel.
Quinton's just coming out with all sorts of shots. You know, usually he's been going cross court to the deep corner. This time he went down the line. That was a real tough shot for Quinton. I think he thought he was going to set that and ended up having to hit it.
One set that time, Romano and Shondell coming through. Both teams have used that to great effect tonight. Romano, great serve that time. Ball and Rolat not getting together on that set. 10-10 now. Papaleo. Double quick that time had Ball State guessing. Rolat with a kill. Dink saved by Ball, but Ball hits it wide.
Side out to Ball State University, number 4, John Shondell to serve.
John Shondell on serve, 10-10 in the 3rd. Another short service. That time Spiegel with a hit. Great save by Ball State. Oh, that time Spiegel faked out Papaleo. Papaleo was a setter for IPFW last year, or 2 years ago rather. Junkie, the one set over the middle, and that's Tom's play right there. Tom rarely hits from the outside. He's a middle blocker. (10-11) IPFW on serve. Another poor pass. Skinner. Called the keeper off. Haven't called his name off tonight.
Nice shot by him. He reached high and hit right over the block to find the hole in the middle.
Ball State with an opportunity here. Reimer. Blockers couldn't find it that time. Turned to pivot, but no help on Ball. 12-10 now. Reimer coming in tonight, far and away the leading killer on Ball State team at over 4.5 per game. That time off a Ball State player into an overhang. A crossbar overhead, rather. So side out, IPFW on serve. Quentin Spiegel at 10-12 in the 3rd. Overpass taken by Moldavar. Back set coming back to Moldavar. Tried to hit it off the blockers. Still alive. Got to get it over. Shondell does. Off for a lock. Great play by Shondell. Spiegel still alive. Skinner resets. Romano into the net. 4 hits on Ball State. Point.
Nice rally there. Kind of a lot of different plays happened. You know, one guy gets hit in the chest, another guy takes the ball that was going out of bounds. But it was a nice effort by both teams.
Far and away the best rally of the match thus far, 11-12. Spiegel on serve, waiting for the whistle. Skinner with another overpass. Almodovar block. Great play by Shondell.
Back row block called for Ball State. John Shondell, I believe, was the one that went up on that, and Patty caught that right off.
Okay, so it goes the other way, 12-12. That time, Reimer saved. Ralock gets it over. Is long.
IPFW back in the game. They're going to have to stay right here.
Bob DiDonato coming in. Scott Oak coming out. DiDonato going back into serve. 12-12 in the third. This could be a big momentum shift for Ball State if they were to win this third game. Tom Junkie again, back set. And you would think Ball State would recognize Tom Junkie hits one set about, and that's all he hits.
Yeah, we can see right here, back one ball and right down between the blocker's hands.
One ball is a low set. Junkie with a great save. Ball, it's still alive. Great get there by Skinner. Dink. Ball goes and gets it. Almodovar has to dump it over. Now reset. Shondell with a tough set. Skinner with a great kill. Ball State again. I'll wipe off the perspiration. Slow the server down a little bit. Ball State and a different defensive set that time.
Nice job by Norman. Had to go up against two blockers and went right through them. That's tough to do.
Still knotted at 12. Almodovar on serve. Skinner, good pass this time. Reimer backline attack. Papaleo with a block. One-on-one, great block.
Excellent block by Raul. That had to feel good. He went one-on-one with that guy. That guy had gotten him one-on-one one time before, so I think that was a payback. Reached to the middle and...
Low set that time by Shondell. Kicks it over. Ball now with a low set for Papaleo. Blocked back inside nicely, Romano and Shondell. Clutch play there by Ball State to keep him in this one. Skinner with a tough serve back in at 12-13.
Right there where Todd Reimer should have been. He was sucked up in the court and Loy tipped it right where he should have been standing on the line.
Fifth dink for Loy Ball in the contest. Followed up by a service error. We're going to have a substitution coming in. Kevin So coming in, also Scott Oath. Coming out, Greg Romano. Bob DiDonato is going to stay in the game. Scott Oath not going to come in right now. So we do have the substitution in. Backcourt specialist, Kevin Lasso. He's a senior out of Muncie, Indiana. Burroughs High School. Got a pretty good volleyball program there. I don't know if my stats are right, but I have Quentin Spiegel for 11 kills. He's been quiet here in this third game.
He's done real well tonight. He's been real consistent on his swinging. He's had very few errors. Most of the time it's for a kill.
Neil Day on serve at 13-12. Great spinner. Oh, that time mishit by Spiegel. Tries to buy it off the blockers. Official doesn't go for it.
Looked like his set was a little bit low. He kind of didn't get his full arm swing like he normally does. Hard play to make there.
Service error by Shondell. Raul Papaleo on serve at 13-12. Almost an overpass. Ball digs it out. High set. Spiegel converts again.
Quentin once again comes through. He has just been the real clutch guy.
We're going to take a timeout here as well. 14-12 here in the third game. Ball State almost put away. Before we do that, we want to give you a schedule for Channel 6 Sports tape replays. Tune in to Channel 6 every Sunday evening to see tape replays of our live sports productions. April 12th, it's men's basketball, Ashland University versus IPFW. April 19th, men's baseball, Indiana Tech versus IPFW. And April 26th, men's volleyball, Penn State University versus IPFW. Overpass that time, nicely done. Good timeout there. Oh, tough pass by Amaldavar. Dink is played by Shondell. Now Reimer sets up Skinner. Off the blockers. Great kill by Skinner.
Touch off the block. Coach Ball wants a timeout here.
IPFW taking a timeout, wants to finish it right here in the third game. It's now 13-14 IPFW. Mentioned before, the crowd officially at 1,300 here. You too can join in the excitement of IPFW athletics by participating in the Royal Dons Club. The Royal Dons Club is the official booster club for all IPFW athletics. Members enjoy priority seating and priority sleeping at events. And the number to get in contact with the people at IPFW is 481-6027. Well, this is match point coming up. Juan Ortiz coming in.
Juan Ortiz, I remember last time Ball State played IPFW down at Ball State. Juan came in and served 3 aces right off. And it was, I believe it won the match for him. Good guy off the bench.
Well, this could lock up the #1 seed for the Midwestern Intercollegiate Volleyball Association tournament. And the winner of that tournament, 4 teams involved, goes to the Final Four. And that is in Muncie, Indiana at University of Ball State this year. Juan Ortiz with a service error. Quentin Spiegel coming back in for Ortiz. Now on serve is Scott Oak at 13-14. Critical point here. Great pass, or great service by Oak. Shondell digs it out. Great get by Reimer. Dumped over by Nikiforov. Amaldavar blocked in. Great block, Reimer.
Out of bounds, the line judge called.
Called wide, so IPFW another chance to put this one in the books. Linesman calls it good. Ball State dodging a bullet right there. 13-14, Todd Reimer back on serve. The crowd back in their seats. Amaldavar with a pass. Going back to him. No blockers that time. Shondell with a great kill. And there again, being left-handed, could easily disguise it.
Yeah, that was a quick dig by Ball State up to the net, and that was a real benefit on his part to be left-handed to hit that ball. Caught IPFW off guard.
Papaleo comes up. Ball back set for Spiegel. Into the net. Ball State inside out, 14-14. Again, the winner has to win by 2. Now that we've been deadlocked at 14, Romano comes up with a big kill attempt. No blockers up for IPFW that time.
Kind of a double pump there.
Craig Skinner on serve. He's had a good serve tonight. And that time Oath cannot handle the kill attempt by Papaleo. Side out IPFW, Loy Ball on serve. That was Raul Papaleo at the net. That time, miss hit by Romano. Back set by Spiegel, no one into the net. Kept alive, Shondell blocked by Day. Another match point. Loy ball on serve. Could be jump service here. You're getting the call from the bench. Skinner handles it well. Romano kept alive by Shondell. Reimer comes in. Tough set. IPFW with a chance now. Spiegel. Three up and three down for IPFW. Number 7 in the nation. They've locked up a #1 seed.
Also conference champs of the GLVC conference now. Has to be a good feeling going 6-0 in the conference. I don't know how often that's done.
IPFW now 25-7 overall.
So that means IPFW will face Wisconsin Milwaukee in the conference tournament next weekend. And Ohio State will play Ball State.
Friday night, IPFW will take on the University of Wisconsin Milwaukee, while Ball State University.
Run down the scores again: 17-15, 15-3, and 16-14.
And now for those of you
take a look at the last point.
Ready to go. We're going to have the Summit City US Air.
Right here, we'll see IPFW, I believe, get a good block.
In which to fly your airplanes. You must fly your own plane. You may have others make the
Quentin Spiegel finishing it off, number 7. I have him for 13 kills. He probably had more, though.
In case more than one contestant qualifies, there will be
And IPFW 4-0 this year against Ball State. As we mentioned before, the decade of the 80s, not too successful. Went 2-30 against Ball State.
You can begin throwing.
We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll try and get a player or two on the floor for IPFW right after these messages.
When two people feel the way that your mother and I do about each other, there's a strong desire to express that love. Are you listening?
Dad, is this a sex talk? Because if it is, I already know all about it.
Oh, you do?
Uh-huh.
How well do you know all about it?
Well enough.
Well enough. I know you and your friends, you know it all. Just humor me. You know about pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I feel about responsibility.
Yes.
How much do you know about AIDS? Looks like we have a couple of things to talk about, huh? Joshua, someone can have the AIDS virus for a long time and not even know it.
There are people out there who need help, but don't have anyone with the right skills and knowledge to turn to for help with their taxes. You or your organization can be there for someone who needs help. Volunteer your time, and the IRS will volunteer the training to help make someone's taxes less taxing.
Some people think Social Security is just for retirement.
But if a serious illness or injury puts you out of work, Social Security can pay disability.
Even if you're years from retirement.
And it would pay your family survivor's benefits if somehow your life gets cut short.
So what benefits can you expect? Find out by calling 1-800-2345-SSA.
For your own personal earnings and benefit estimate statement. Social Security, it's not just for retirement.
It's for life.
Back at the Mastodon, IPFW just upset Ball State in a 3-game match, which clinched the GLVC conference champs. They went 6-0 in the conference, and now they have the #1 seed going into the MIVA conference tourney to go to the Final Four? Well, we have Channel 6 invites businesses and organizations to consider underwriting the televising of IPFW sports events and other programs. For more information about how you can take advantage of this opportunity to provide a highly visible service to the community, call the Channel 6 office during business hours at 481-6582. Right now we have Tom Junkie and Paul Farball down on the floor for player of the game. Down to you, Paul.
Back down on the floor here with the Tom Junkie fan club in tow. Tom, you're a senior here, last home game. What did it mean to you?
It means a lot. We drew a big crowd, and it was nice to see all the people that came out to see us play, and to be able to see us perform the way we did was nice.
Big game against Ball State gives you the #1 seed in the conference tournament, puts you against Wisconsin, Milwaukee, takes the heat off. You don't have to play Ohio State or Ball State in the first game.
Yeah, that helps out. It's nice to be seeded first, and then you can prepare for the MIVA championship, and then to prepare for hopefully the Final Four and the championship round there.
Well, the Final Four, the winner of the MIV conference does get to go there. And you've been a big part of this team this year, doing a lot of the blocking over the middle. Had 5 solo blocks tonight, and many kill attempts on the 1 ball.
Yeah, it's games coming around. Just it's nice to see different players coming in and playing well. And just hope that we keep building up and prepare for hopefully big things for our team this year.
Okay, that's Tom Junkie. We're going to throw it back upstairs. I want to thank Tom for coming by. And back upstairs to Jamie.
Back up here, Paul Farball and myself, Jamie Brown, would like to thank everybody this year for watching the IPFW Volleyball in a very successful season, and hope to see you again next year when we're commentating. And we'd like to take this time to thank the Channel 6 volunteer crew and the Learning Resource Center at IPFW for the contributions to the live production of our volleyball game this evening. The telecast of this IPFW sporting event is sole property of the College Cable Access Center at IPFW. Unauthorized copying, retransmission, or rebroadcast of this event without express written consent is strictly prohibited. Stay tuned to Channel 6 following tonight's telecast as we join college programming from University Network already in progress. Thank you.